The Football Conference is a men's football league in England consisting of three divisions: the Conference Premier, Conference North and Conference South. Around half the Conference Premier clubs are fully professional, whilst most Conference North and Conference South clubs are semi-professional. The professional clubs are usually clubs who have been in the Football League in the past as opposed to those who have always been in non-league. The Conference Premier is the fifth and lowest of the five nationwide football divisions in England, below the Premier League and the three divisions of the Football League, and is the top tier of the National League system of non-league football. The Conference North and Conference South form the sixth tier of English football. The Football Conference consisted of only one division up until 2004, but expanded as part of an extensive restructuring of the National League system which took effect beginning with the 2004 Euro 05 season. As part of a sponsorship deal with Warnerama, the Conference Premier is now known as the Warnerama Conference, and the tiers below as the Warnerama Conference South and the Warnerama Conference North until the end of the 2016 Euro 17 season. Organisation: the Football Conference stands at the top of the National League system, a comprehensive structure linking together over 50 different leagues under the auspices of the Football Association. Conference Premier is at Step 1 of the NLS, and Conference North and Conference South make up Step 2. Above the conference are the 92 clubs which together make up the highest levels of English football, the Premier League and the Football League. Below the conference are the Step 3 and lower leagues of the NLS. The Conference Premier has 24 clubs in the North and South divisions of 22 clubs each. Each club plays the others in its division twice during a season, once at home and once away. Clubs earn 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, and none for a defeat. At the end of each season 2 clubs are promoted from Conference Premier to Football League 2 and 2 teams from League 2 are relegated to Conference Premier to take their place. The 2 promotion places are awarded to the Conference Premier champions and to the winners of a playoff between those clubs finishing second to fifth in the standings. At the other end of the table, the bottom 4 clubs in Conference Premier are relegated to either Conference North or Conference South. The decision as to which division the relegated club joins is made by the FA's NLS committee, but is largely determined by geography. The 4 relegated teams are replaced by 4 promoted teams, 2 from Conference North and 2 from Conference South. For each of these 2 leagues this will be the champions and the winners of playoffs between the 2nd to 5th place clubs. At the bottom of Conference North and Conference South, 3 clubs from each division are relegated and these 6 clubs are divided among the Step 3 leagues of the NLS, the Northern Premier League, the Southern League, and the Isthmian League. Each of these Step 3 leagues promotes their respective champions and 2nd to 5th place playoff winners. The NLS committee determines which Step 3 leagues the relegated clubs will join, and whether the promoted clubs will join Conference North or Conference South. Clubs are not always relegated from the national division in a geographically balanced manner. Thus, should it be deemed necessary, the NLS committee will order 1 or more Midlands or East Anglian-based clubs in the 6th tier to switch divisions so as to maintain numerical balance between North and South. The most recent example of this sort of movement came in 2008 when the clubs relegated from the national division were all based in northerly locales and the Southern League was won by one of its northernmost clubs, compelling Worcester City to play the following season in the South to make way for them. Redditch United was also to be transferred to the South but this move was cancelled due to the expulsion of Halifax Town and Boston United. Conversely, Bishop Stortford spent the 2011-12 and 2013-14 seasons in the North despite being around 25 miles from London. Due to financial constraints at this level of football, some clubs have escaped relegation despite finishing in a relegation position, due to the misfortune of others. For promotion to proceed, whether from the Football Conference to the Football League, within the conference, or between the various leagues of the NLS, certain conditions concerning finances and facilities must be met. Failure to meet the requirements of the league concerned will prevent the eligible club from being promoted. History: the Football Conference was formed in 1979 from leading teams in the Northern Premier League and Southern League and was originally known as the Alliance Premier Football League. The founding members were Barrow and Northwich had previously been members of the Football League. Barrow failed re-election in 1972, while Northwich resigned from the league in 1894. Yeovil are currently members of the Football League, while Scarborough, Maidstone, Boston and Barnet have also tasted league football since the formation of the Football Conference, but are now back in non-league football. Of the 20 founding members, the last to leave the fifth level were Northwich. They were relegated in 2005, a year after the demise of Telford. Barnet are the only founding member who have remained in the top 5 levels continuously since 1979. Bangor City has since moved to the Welsh Football League system, while AP Leamington, Maidstone, Nuneaton, Scarborough and Telford later collapsed and had to be reconstituted in lower English leagues. Gravesend and Northfleet changed its name to Ebbsfleet United in 2007. Since 1984, the conference has been publicly known by the names of a succession of official title sponsors. The name was officially changed from Alliance Premier to the Football Conference in 1986. Below is a list of sponsors and what they chose to call the league: 1984 Euro 1986, Gola, 1986 Euro 1998, General Motors, 1998 Euro 2007, Nationwide Building Society, 2007 Euro 2010, Blue Square, 2010 Euro 2013, Blue Square Bet known by fans as the Blue Square Group, 2013 Euro 2014, Skrill, 2014 Varnarama. The Football Conference had a single division for the first 25 years of its existence, but since the 2004 Euro 05 season has consisted of 3 divisions. The original division was renamed Conference National and 2 new regional divisions one level down were introduced, Conference North and Conference South. The new clubs were drawn from the Northern Premier League, Southern League, and Isthmian League according to guidelines developed by the NLS Committee. Only 7 teams have had the honour of winning the conference on 2 occasions. Altrincham, Barnet, Enfield, Kidderminster Harriers, Macclesfield Town, Maidstone United, and Stevenage Borough. Kidderminster also finished second in 1997 and 2013. Of those sides only one, Barnet, was promoted to the Football League on both occasions. Maidstone's first title came before the era of automatic promotion, while Kidderminster Harriers, Macclesfield Town and Stevenage Borough were denied promotion because their grounds were not up to the required standard at the time of their first win. However, all 3 were promoted when they took their second title. Altrincham are the only team in history to retain the title, as at the time there was no automatic promotion to the Football League. No former conference club has yet reached a Premier League, although 4 clubs did compete in its predecessor, the Football League First Division: Carlisle United, Oxford United, Luton Town and Grimsby Town. Carlisle and Oxford have since returned to the league, albeit both by winning the promotion playoffs. Additionally, Luton and Oxford are the only clubs to play league matches against each other on all top 5 tiers of English football. Luton returned to the Football League in 2014 after a 5-year exile by winning the Conference National title, having been defeated in the playoffs in their first 3 seasons at this level. Promotion and relegation: prior to 1987, in order for conference clubs to enter the Football League, they had to be elected by league members. As a consequence, there was no guarantee that winning the Football Conference would result in promotion, and none of the league's first 8 champions was promoted. This changed in 1987, when automatic promotion and relegation between the Football League 4th Division and the conference was agreed. The first clubs to be affected by the new system were Lincoln City, who were relegated and replaced by Scarborough. However, although the champions of the conference were entitled to a place in the Football League, this was dependent on their stadium meeting the set criteria for membership. This meant that Northampton Town, Exeter City and Torquay United all avoided relegation from the Football League, although Exeter and Torquay were both relegated to the conference at a later date. For 3 successive years in the mid-1990s, the conference champions had been denied promotion to the Football League on these grounds. Since 1997, when Macclesfield Town won the title for the second time in 3 years, every champion has been promoted. Since 2003, The conference has been awarded a second promotion place, which has been decided by a playoff system similar to that of the Football League. The four teams below the conference champions play against each other over two legs, with second playing fifth and third playing fourth. The winners of these ties then play a single final game, with the winner gaining the second promotion place. Doncaster Rovers were the first team to win the conference playoffs. Prior to 2004, relegation from the conference meant dropping to one of the three feeder leagues below. After Chester City failed to avoid expulsion in 2010, 3 teams were relegated instead of 4, to either the Northern Premier League, Southern League or Isthmian League, based on geographical criteria. In turn, the champions of these 3 leagues would be promoted to the conference. The closure of Chester City during the later stages of the 2009 October season was the first mid-season closure of a club in the division since Newport County in the second half of the 1988-89 season. On both occasions, the records of both clubs were expunged. In 2004, a restructuring of the National Football Pyramid saw the creation of a new level immediately below the Football Conference. 2 regional divisions named Conference North and Conference South were created, with the feeder leagues dropping below them. There are 2 promotion places to the Conference Premier from each regional division. The champions are promoted automatically, while the remaining place is again decided by playoffs. The 4 teams relegated from the Conference Premier are then allocated to one or other of the regional divisions dependent on their geographical location. Conference clubs, 2014 Euro 15, former Football League clubs now in the conference, past conference winners, promoted to the Football League, not promoted. In 2004 Euro 05 only 3 promotion places were available to the Conference Premier. The third place was decided in a playoff at Stokes Britannia Stadium, which Eastbourne lost to Euro 1 to the Conference North playoff winners, Altrincham. Conference League Cup. The conference has organised a cup competition for its teams throughout its history, with occasional breaks when sponsors were not available. Known initially as the Bob Lord Trophy and then the Spalding Cup from 1995 Euro 96 until 2000 Euro 01, the League Cup competition was reinstated in 2007 Euro 08 as the Conference League Cup, sponsored by Setanta Sports. Very much like the Football League Cup and Football League Trophy at the professional levels, it has not always proved popular with fans and is generally viewed as of secondary importance to the FA Trophy. It has not been held since 2009. Winners, former conference clubs now in the Football League. Media coverage. The Football Conference was available on Setanta Sports. The channel showed 79 matches each season. It also showed the Conference League Cup. The FA Trophy final was also shown on Setanta Sports. On August 19, 2010, Premier Sports announced that it had bought the live and exclusive UK television rights to 30 matches per season from the Conference Premier for a total of 3 seasons. The 30 matches selected for broadcast will include all 5 Conference Premier playoffs. The deal with the Football Conference is a revenue-sharing arrangement whereby clubs receive 50% of revenue from subscriptions, on top of the normal rights fee paid by the broadcaster, once the costs of production have been met. The conference will also earn 50% from all internet revenue associated with the deal and allow them to retain advertising rights allied to those adverts shown with their matches. During the 2010 Euro 11 season, Premier Sports failed to attract enough viewers to its conference football broadcasts to share any revenue with the clubs beyond the £5,000 broadcast fee paid to home clubs and £1,000 to away clubs. BT Sport will cover the Football Conference from the 2013 Euro 14 season onwards in a deal worth £300,000. See also, list of attendance figures at domestic professional sports leagues. The conference's attendance in a worldwide context, references. External links, official website.